Hi guys. Today we'll talk about cheat meals. One of my mentee has asked me questions about significance of cheat meal and when you should have them. What is ideal time to have those cheat meals? Okay, and I'm going to explain that to you guys today. Guys, remember one thing. Cheat meals are not necessary for everyone to be taken like every week or maybe 10 days and everything. When the time comes to have cheat meals, you need to take it, and there are even benefits. Okay, it is not like basically that you're just following program for 7 days and you just need to take a break and you will just go for it. Okay, it doesn't happen that way. But cheat meal is more complicated than that. Okay, but let me keep this very simple for you. Okay. I will try to explain it in simplest possible language that you will understand, okay, without including a lot of scientific terms. Okay, so there are certain hormones in your body, okay, and when you follow dieting, it is kind of starvation. Okay, even if you are following, let's say, a diet which only has a deficit of 200 calories. What is deficit? If you require X amount of calories to lose weight, or maybe to lose weight or lose fat, you need to remain in a deficit. Okay, and let us say that if you are just going for a deficit of 200 calories, but still your body understands that before this the amount of calories which were coming were more. Okay, but now the amount of calories which are coming are less than what I require to maintain this weight. And once your body realizes that, it will adapt to that minus 200 calories. Okay, it will basically come from X metabolism to X minus 200 metabolism. And how to basically tackle this issue is basically by taking cheat meal. The metabolic adaptation that occurs, okay, is because of primary reason of usually drop in thyroid hormones and drop in leptin levels. These are the two hormones. Leptin is a hormone which is secreted by fat cells, and thyroid is a hormone which is obviously secreted by thyroid gland. And both of these hormones, okay, actually impact on your metabolism directly, and especially thyroid hormone, it takes care of your metabolism to very major level. So now when you're following dieting, these hormones will get less, their levels will get less than what is required to maintain metabolism at X. So what will happen is, once they start getting low, you will also, and obviously the stress hormones are also building up, because for you, most of the people, dieting is a stressful thing. And the situation comes where you are not getting results even if you are following everything perfectly. So what is the way to tackle this? That time, let's say for example, if you go for a cheat meal, okay, it will basically boost those hormones. Okay, but you will have to use cheat meal or treat cheat meal that way. You have to treat it as a reward, a positive thing, which will basically motivate you. Okay, and you have to treat it as a cheat meal. Okay, you are not supposed to take the control portions in that cheat meal or something like that. Okay, you're not supposed to do that. And one more important thing is, during your cheat meals, most of the people go for pakoras and all the fried foods. Okay, you're not supposed to do that. Cheat meals are mostly taken, especially if you're following a diet which is controlled in carbohydrates. Okay, you need to go for a cheat meal which is rich in carbohydrates. Why? Because these hormones, leptin, thyroid, they are mostly related to this. They are mostly related to amount of carbohydrates that you are consuming. And if the amount is too less in your usual diet, they are getting getting to lower levels. You should basically go for more carbohydrates, which will basically boost these levels. So that is why, so cheat meal and frequency, about the frequency, everyone's frequency will differ. Some people will respond nicely without taking cheat meal. A person who is coming to me with 40% of fat, okay, he won't really need cheat meal very soon. But if a person who is coming to me, he's an athlete, he wants to lose 4 kgs for a particular competition and wants to lose some percentage of fat, maybe 2-3 kgs. That time he will need cheat meal mostly per week, or even per 5 days. So that will change person to person. And when you give me updates, I will understand basically what is happening with your body, and the cheat meal, if it is required, I will ask you for it. Okay, so this is how cheat meal works. Okay, this is some science behind cheat meal and why cheat meals are necessary. There is a strategy behind giving cheat without the cheats without necessity are not really useful for you. Some we cannot avoid, I can understand, but whenever you can, just avoid those. And when you actually need it, definitely take it. Okay, so that's it. Thank you so much. Be fit.